Good morning and shalom to the 12 tribes of Israel dispersed to the four corners of the earth via slave ship. How y'all doing this morning? It's your girl B Sparrow, BuzzzTweet Talk Radio. I'm doing just fine. I'm thankful, so thankful to be amongst the living. And if you are within the sound of my voice, I'm thankful that you are amongst the living too. Woke up with the tribulation period on my mind. I actually came across an article that is in reference to this tribulation period. Now, for those of y'all who don't know what the tribulation period is, it is a future 7-year period of time when God will finish his discipline of Israel and finalize his judgment of the unbelieving world. A lot of people think that the church is going to escape this tribulation period, but that's not true. The church will be right there to stand judgment just like everybody else. A lot of people think that when the Bible says one will be taken away and one will be left behind, that one that's taken away is going to be taken away into the heavens, but that's not what that is saying. But I don't want to get too deep into it because my article is not really about the tribulation period. It's about one of the things that will happen in the tribulation period, where animals will have no fear of mankind. Now, we know that in the beginning, in the book of Genesis, that was totally different. When God brought all the animals to Adam and told him to name the animals, they didn't attack him. They did not attack Adam. Adam had a great relationship with the animals, lions, snakes, all of them. Great relationship. He did. And so that was in Genesis 2, I believe, verses 19 to 20. When the Most High brought all the animals to Adam and told him to name them. But in the tribulation period, that is not going to be so. So in the book of Isaiah says, the wolf also shall dwell with the lamb, and the leopard shall lie down with the kid, that's a goat, and the calf, and the young lion, and the fatling together, and a little child shall lead them. And the cow and the bear shall feed, their young ones shall lie down together, and the lion shall eat straw like the ox. So that's how it's going to be. But in the tribulation period, not going to be so. The animals are going to start attacking mankind. I'm going to talk about this a little more on our recap show, because this article that talks about it is rather long, and I will have time to break it down on Friday. But as for now, I have an article to go fetch, so let me go fetch my article so that I can read that for y'all, and I will be right back, okay? Okay. BuzzzTweet Talk Radio do not own copyright for this copyrighted material, but under Section 107 United States Copyright Office, Copyright Act 1976, this video, the music and content it contains is for education and or entertainment purposes only.
All right, I know people have been sitting there, but I gotta bring this queen up here. B Sparrow. B Sparrow. I was keeping my eye on that sparrow sitting over there with me. Come on in. What's up, B Sparrow?
Oh, I can't call it. I can't call it. I just simply cannot call it. What's up, everybody? It's your girl, B Sparrow BuzzzTweet Talk Radio. How y'all doing today? I am doing just fine. Thank you so much for asking. I fetched my article, y'all. And when I saw this headline, I immediately thought about the scripture that says that there will be a period in time where animals are going to start attacking mankind. That's one of the things that will happen in the tribulation, that the animals will have no fear for mankind. So I came across this article on the New York Post. When I saw the headlines, I just had to open it. It says zombie deer, D-E-E-R, not D-E-A-R, but talking about the deer as in the animal. Zombie deer plague Ohio and Midwest. Zombie deer plagues Ohio and the Midwest. This article says deer are becoming infected with a disease that's creeping into Ohio and other parts of the Midwest. We talked about this on Friday. The diseases that are plaguing the earth, all the diseases that are coming back, the mumps, the chicken pox, all of these, tuberculosis, all of these diseases are making a comeback. And now we're talking about this disease that are in animals. We have diseases that are affecting animals. We have diseases that are affecting human babies. Woo! So anyway, this article says on Monday, police in southern Ohio were called to look into a bizarre sighting on the side of the road. The deer was just standing there and unresponsive to us, just like it wasn't afraid, said James Love, public information officer for Ohio's Coleraine Township Police Department. Listen, y'all. According to Love, when the police approached the deer, they saw discolorations on his coat, and that, despite their close proximity, the deer didn't move at all. It was a total surprise to all of us, said Love. We've never seen anything like this. What is making the deer sick, you ask? What the police saw was a deer suffering from a disease called, okay, y'all, here we go. Epizootic hemorrhage disease. Epizootic hemorrhage disease, or EHD. Now, y'all know I would jack up a word in a New York minute if I don't know how to pronounce it. Epizootic hemorrhage. Epizootic hemorrhagic disease. That's it. Girl, give yourself a hand clap. Epizootic hemorrhagic disease. Anyway, Lord help us all. We are in the last days, y'all. Diseases everywhere, affecting plants, affecting animals and humans. So EHD has traditionally occurred in deer in the southeast United States, where the deer have developed an immunity to the disease. But for deer in Ohio and parts of the Midwest, where EHD is becoming more prevalent, my article just keeps skipping all over the place. EHD, where it's becoming more prevalent in Ohio and other parts of the Midwest, EHD can be deadly. When a deer is suffering from EHD, it may experience drooling and swelling. However, other symptoms of the disease run deeper in deer. They're experiencing a lot of things that are not visible to the naked eye, said Michael Tonkovic, the deer program administrator for the Division of Wildlife at the Ohio Department of Natural Resources. According to Tonkovic, infected deer develop a high fever along with ulcers inside their body and internal bleeding. Because of these injuries, walking can become painful for the deer, so they may try to move by crawling on their knees. The sick deer also experience behavioral changes such as depression. The deer may develop listless and lethargic and may be found walking in circles. Deer infected with EHD have been referred to with the misnomer zombie deer. Tonkovic cautions against using the term to describe any deer disease or unusual deer behavior. The unfortunate label originated with another serious, always fatal disease or deer disease, chronic wasting disease, he said. As a result, many are now confused about what is killing these deer in Ohio and Indiana. To be clear, it is hemorrhagic disease, not CWD, which is chronic wasting disease. Ooh, I'm all over the place. So it says again, the unfortunate label originated with another serious, always fatal deer disease called chronic wasting disease. As a result, many now are confused about what is killing the deer in Ohio and Indiana. To be clear, it is hemorrhagic disease, not chronic wasting disease. Oh, that's a lot. So, y'all, we are being affected by so many diseases today, so many plagues. I think that the Most High Yah is putting things in order. He really is. He is really beginning to put things in order, and I really believe that we need to take heed. We have to take heed. We have to walk circumspectly and take heed. Now, this article goes on to say how the disease is transmitted. So deer suffering from EHD are infected by biting flies known as midges, or more commonly called no-see-ums, from no-see them, as the insects are tiny and difficult to see. Am I pronouncing this right? Midges or midges? Midges? M-I-D-G-E-S? I got to check to see whether I'm pronouncing this right, because like I said, y'all know I mess up a word quick. Real quick. So let me see if I'm pronouncing this right. Midges. Let me find a pronunciation. Midges. Wait. How do I unmute my computer? Midges. Okay. Back to the article. So, The disease is transmitted through biting flies known as midges, or more commonly known as no-see-ums, because they're so tiny that you can't even see them. Midges carry the virus that causes EHD, so when insects bite a host, such as a deer, they transmit the virus into the host's bloodstream. According to Tonkovic, deer that have been bitten by midges and then infected with the virus may begin exhibiting symptoms of EHD within around 5 to 7 days. About 8 to 36 hours after the symptoms developed, the deer may die. EHD infections tend to become more prevalent during this time of year, particularly when the weather has been dry. This causes pools of standing water and farm ponds to begin to dry up and expose mud flats. These muddy edges are where midges breed. So more and more habitat, more midges, more virus, more dead deer, Tonkovic said. He added that the warm weather also allows midges to breed, lay eggs, and hatch more quickly. The life cycle of midges will only begin to slow down in early November, potentially impacting hunting season in local townships in Ohio. Midges. Learn something new every day. I never heard of midges, but like the article said, they're so small, can't even see them. Not until the first frost actually kills these midges can we rest on our laurels and catch our breath, assuming that we won't see any further mortality, Tonkovic said. He noted that the disease is not contagious for humans, dogs, or cats. How do they know that? How do they know that? So yeah, y'all, there is a disease that's attacking deer. Most of the time, when you approach a deer, they run. But these people said that the deer was just standing there, stiff, not moving. Even as they approached, it did not move. Wow. Just wow. This is B Sparrow and BuzzzTweet Radio. Lately, I've been using my phone to earn some extra cash for groceries, for hair care products, for cleaning products. You heard me right. I used my cell phone to earn extra cash. How do you do that, B? I'm so glad you asked. Let me tell you how. I installed the ModeApp on my phone. This app is available in the Google Play Store as well as Apple Store. Once the app was installed, I set up my Mode account and started playing music from some of my favorite artists. It's amazing that I made money just by listening to my favorite songs. And you can do this anywhere, while out and about, while traveling, or even while you are working. Search and play music from over 100,000 radio stations. Earn Mode coins while playing music and games on your phone. Redeem for Amazon or PayPal cards. You can also redeem for Visa gift cards and more. I personally prefer to use PayPal, and I cash out about $40 a month. All I had to do was listen to music and they gave me money. You can do the same thing. Hey, you're going to be on your phone anyway. Might as well get paid for it. Install the ModeApp today. An installation link can be found in the description box below.
What is up, y'all? You're listening to B Sparrow on BuzzzTweet Talk Radio.
So let me know what y'all think about this. Like, comment, subscribe, not just to my YouTube channel, but come on over here to my podcast on Spreaker.com, BuzzzTweet Talk Radio. Follow me there, and in return, I'll do the same. It's your girl, B Sparrow, BuzzzTweet Talk Radio. Holla at y'all, girl. Okay? Okay?
BuzzzTweet.